She gently slipped her hand down the back of her pajamas, feeling the nappy. She couldn't believe just how thick it was. Mum had clearly taken no chances when choosing Holly's new bedtime underwear. She obviously had little faith in her 18-year-old daughter's ability to keep her bed dry, with good reason. She then noticed something that surprised her. The further she reached towards the bottom, it seemed to get more warm, and felt kind of mushy. She realized this meant Holly had already wet her nappy, without her hand being placed in warm water. She suddenly thought, had she over the course of the last few weeks trained Holly into becoming a bedwetter? Had she trained her older sister's body to pee in her sleep by making her wet herself so many times? Over the course of the next week, she only did the prank once. What she did instead was go in and check Holly's nappy every night at 3 a.m. She found that on 6 out of the 7 nights Holly had already used her nappy, and on the night she was dry at 3 a.m. that was the one night that Maddie did the prank. She couldn't believe it. She had somehow managed to turn her perfect older sister into a chronic bedwetter that was now totally reliant on wearing a thick adult nappy to bed to prevent her soaking her sheets. This realization brought great pleasure to Maddie, knowing it wasn't now the prank that was making Holly wet the bed each night. She no longer needed that. Her big sister was now an actual bedwetter. Maddie loved the thought that because of her cruel trick, Holly was likely no closer to being out of nappies at night than a baby. In fact, a baby or toddler would probably have a better chance of keeping its bed dry. Holly was totally fed up. She had endured the embarrassment of having tests done and seeing countless specialists. All she was told was that there was nothing wrong physically and they don't know what's causing it. All she knew was that she kept having this same weird dream. A flashback to last night. Holly was sound asleep in bed. It was like she was floating. She felt totally at ease, drifting around in endless crystal clear, beautifully calm ocean water. As time passed, she slowly started to fall below the surface, the lovely warmth of the water engulfing her as she gently submerged.